them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall, won't stop till I get enough. I wanna live right now. Baby, I'm as young as the night. I wanna dance right now. On the floor, I feel so alive. Don't stop, turn it up. 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 Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We're going hard. Pour some more into my cup. Sparkling star. Crystal glitter all over. Get
If you don't know, you better come on and ask somebody. We are here at the SheEO Center Stage. I am your girl, your host, Angela A. Love Lewis. I'm super excited because, listen, it is Monday night, honey, and we are about to get started talking to a special guest. But I need y'all to come on in. I need you to like the broadcast. I need you to tell me where you're coming in from. I need to know all the details. I need to know what's going on, right? I need to shout you out wherever you are tuning in from. So listen, it is a pleasure to be here. I know that you guys, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to Center Stage. It is the place where you meet amazing entrepreneurs, people who are out here with products, services, brands. They're out here doing their thing in these entrepreneurial streets. And we are wanting to make an introduction so that you know who may be in your backyard, who may be your next door neighbor, who may be somebody who knows somebody that you know that you need to be connected to, right? So I just want you guys to come on in because tonight we are celebrating another entrepreneur, somebody who is out here making a difference, honey, who is representing her business and representing it well. But before we go there, I want to just say that we are acknowledging our guest tonight. So whoever is the most engaged guest, we got something special for you. So come on in, come on in. You're going to see this come up later in the show for the most engaged broadcast winner. So I want to be able to announce that you're going to have one free week of advertisement on the WIN Network. So if you don't know what WIN is, I'll tell you a little bit about that later. But I just want you to know we need to engage. I need comments, honey, up in here. I need you guys to be talking and asking questions, all those things, so that our guest feels welcome. Because listen, tonight on the SheEO Center Stage is none other than our special guest, NATISA Williams. And listen, if you don't know NATISA, let me give you a little something about her, right? NATISA is a sophisticated, self-taught fashion designer of the brand FLUENT. We cater to women who seek exclusivity while valuing quality and luxury. FLUENT offers a bespoke experience, and clothing is tailored specifically to an individual's measurements, preferences, and lifestyle. Imagine looking online for countless hours only to find garments not in the style, size, or color you want. You decide to hire FLUENT, and now you are guaranteed to receive a custom tailored garment to fit your specific needs. As a designer, she has creative control of the garment making process of each piece, from sketch to sourcing fabric, to pattern making, to cut and sew. NATISA's experience in the fashion industry, attention to detail, and her creative style enables her to produce beautiful garments for women all over the world. Sewing is a major part of what they do at FLUENT, and they started a sewing club to inspire the next generation of sewists. NATISA has developed a curriculum to introduce new skills on a monthly basis to students. The goal is to get people excited about sewing by teaching simple projects using detailed instructions to children and adults. The art of sewing may have been removed from primary schools, but it will continue on through her legacy. FLUENT has been recognized by many businesses in the community, and they have won an award in April 2023 for Fashion Designer of the Year. Yes. Follow the journey and success of FLUENT on social media. Let me bring to the SheEO Center Stage Miss NATISA Williams. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, NATISA, how are you,
Hey, how
gorgeous?
are you, Angela?
Listen, phenomenal, and so excited about reading your bio and about the things that you are doing. Because, baby, honey, you have taken it from the bottom and took it all the way to the top. And I love that because you didn't just, start just throwing up a little something, something. You decided to really help people get something unique, get something one of a kind, get something that's going to just really speak to who they are and help them stand out in a crowd. How did
Mhm.
you get there?
That's a great question because sewing has not always been in my path or in my vision.
Mhm.
So I was in criminal justice as a student. I'm self-taught, which means that I actually just bought some fabric and some supplies, and I learned on YouTube, and I just kind of just went from there. So it's amazing to hear that even my family members, like my grandparents, my grandmother, she was an amazing seamstress. So it inspires me to kind of keep going because I know it's in my blood. Like this is what I was supposed to be doing. So yeah.
Come on, from criminal justice to sewing, baby. Listen, I don't know the pathway from that, honey. Listen, that is a whole story in and of itself, I'm
Mhm.
sure. But to know that you're carrying on the tradition from your grandmother, I know that your family is super proud to know that you inherited those skill sets from her.
Yes, absolutely.
So being self-taught, a lot of people, try different things. And I love that, you were able to pick up on it. For people who are out here, who may go to school for one thing, what can you give them advice-wise of maybe starting out on one path, but that's not really your passion? Maybe that's not really your purpose. What advice would you give them?
That's absolutely it. So once you find out what you're really interested in, what you're passionate about, you just have to do it. I know sometimes we're scared to make a career change. Like I said, I was in criminal justice. I was a police officer for 6 years. So this is completely different than anything that I've done during those years. But once I started sewing, I just knew I just loved it. So I do everything sewing related because I'm passionate about it. So of course it starts off as a hobby. Don't quit your day job before you can fund, your hobby or your passion. You have to have some type of income. I did it scared. I just knew that I had to pursue it. So sometimes you just have to take the risk. You can't, everybody's journey is different. So it may not be tomorrow when you can take that risk, but just continue working towards it after work, after school. Just keep going. That's the advice that I would give anybody coming in.
And what's very important that you said is to keep going, but after work, after school, because I don't think people really understand that when you step out and become a full-time entrepreneur, it's no different than what you look at a NBA player or an NFL player because they study their craft. And it's not just when you're on the field or on the court or at the job, it's beyond that. You have to get up early in the morning sometimes. You have to stay up late sometimes. You have to research your industry. You have to do a lot of things. So when you realize that, but again, they say that when you're doing what you love, it doesn't really seem like work.
Is I would say this because I sacrifice a lot of my hours, dedicated and devoted to my craft, and that's the truth. Even then, now I'm 4 years in my business, but I'm still working late nights, early mornings. I have a family, so we do have to, juggle the work-life balance. We do have to make time for things that's important, but when you're really passionate about something, you're gonna work towards it. Like you have to work towards it every night, like you said. Football players, they don't get great overnight. Like you have to work at it. Like you can't, a lot of people think success is, measured on social media. Yeah, I do make it look easy. It's not easy. So, but yeah, you just have to keep going. That's the biggest thing. So
I think it's really amazing, and you have a beautiful piece right behind you. So that something that you just recently put together? Is it something that you kind of show people like a little bit of your work? What is that?
yeah, so this is what we call is a sample gown. So it's not for anybody in particular, but because we're entering seasons where women of different they may have different events and they may be needing something. I make gowns which are called sample gowns, so they're ready to sell. They're ready to pick up. So this is actually one of my ready to sell gowns. It's a floor length mermaid gown. The girls love the mermaid dresses, so this will be perfect for we can have a prom. Of course, we can have some more coverage here. So people don't realize I do make these with my hands, so that if there's something that you like about it or something that you don't like about it, we can always remove things, add things on. So yeah, this is just one piece that I have here. It's available for sale if any ladies are looking.
Come on and get that mermaid. I love that. And the fact that you're hands on, so you can make changes, and that's something that you're not going to get straight off the rack.
No.
When you are getting ready to, you want something special. And for a lot of people, we're here in Atlanta. So, there's always events to go to. There's always something to do. And you don't want to sometimes show up wearing something that somebody else does. So it's that's why they need to know who you are, NATISA, so they can reach out to you to get them something special, or to take something they have and the idea maybe that they're wanting to do, and then bring it to you so that you can bring it to life. But what I want to tap into is the fact that you said you do all things, that you have scaled your business up from where you started, even to, like you said, teaching people. So speak a little bit about the scalability of what you've started to do.
Absolutely. So a lot of times, again, I said I did it scared, but I knew that I love sewing. So maybe I can't sew gowns every day because maybe someone doesn't need a gown every day. So what I did was I tapped into everything sewing that I knew that I can actually either help people or just, of course, make income, because a lot we don't talk about that enough, that when we get into the entrepreneurship, our goal is to make income, right? We want this to be a stream of income for our daily needs, to pay our bills. So again, like I said, everybody doesn't need a fancy dress every day, but maybe somebody may need alterations. So I do offer alterations. If you need just hemming on your pants or anything like that. But what I fell in love with during my journey of just everything sewing was teaching. I absolutely love teaching. So it's like putting both things that I love together, because I'm able to show other people what I can do, but also guide them and assist them on some things that they will want to do for themselves. They took home ec out of schools. Some schools still offer some sewing programs, but some do not. So there are children that's growing up that would never know how to use a sewing machine unless their grandparents or their mom showed them, or if they took a class. So if they took one of my classes, now they can use a sewing machine. They can start being creative and make their own designs. So I pretty much nurture them, and I help them to kind of create the dream that they wanted to be a fashion designer, or even just create things for themselves. This is actually it was a two-piece that I had, and this is a skirt. So I just so things that you can do with fabric, you can drape them over, your body. You can, you know, make different patterns and different styles. So just showing them the different things that they can do to elevate their wardrobe, or just, maybe they want to make their own design. So I mean, it's amazing to be able to scale, to be able to start as a hobby, but then now I'm looking, before I speak too soon, but I am looking to have a place where people can come, and it's not just home based, because I am home based right now, but now I want to be where somebody can just come off the street and they'll be able to come in and, see some of my designs, and, so, but it's coming.
I mean, atmosphere and manifest that thing. I really enjoy just hearing about you, because you can tell in your voice how much you actually love doing what you do. And it's just a creativity of being able to see something out of nothing. Everybody else can see a piece of fabric, and in your mind, you've looked at that and you've thought about a different way to make it happen. So what I'm going to do is jump off real quick, and I want you to have this time on your own to really speak about whatever it is you want to share with the audience about So Fluent.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right. So again, my name is NATISA. I am a full-time fashion designer. So what that means for you is that I can create anything from scratch. So this actually eliminates sizing issues that you may have when we order things online. What I suggest for all my clients coming in is to make sure that you have some measuring tape. Now, this is going to help you even if you don't purchase with me. This is going to help you when you purchase online, because a lot of times we think we're still a size 10 or whatever that we were years ago, and we're still trying to squeeze into some jeans. But when you are looking for gowns and dresses that may not even stretch, they may not have any elasticity or spandex in it, you're going to need to know your measurements. So I do suggest my clients always to, even if you're not a client, like I said, grab you some measuring tape so you can measure your body. Everybody's measurement chart is different. So if you go on some websites, you'll see that your measurements may be on a higher scale than another website, because everybody uses different measurement charts. So it's important to know what your measurements are. Okay. So that's the first thing. So if you are interested in getting anything custom made, or if you're just looking to make sure that things fit you, because if we're being honest, things don't fit us as they used to. European sizes are different now. So that means that, that size 10 that you used to wear now, maybe a size 20. And that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Like we are not built the same. So it's important, even in custom design, that we can transform any type of fabric, like Angela mentioned. So you can show me some fabric that you like, even some colors that you like. There's so many different options when it comes to different things. We can add beading and stones to your items, things that you may not see in a store. Like a lot of things that we love in a store, sometimes it may not fit us, right? So it's important that we're able to create our own wardrobe some type of way. What I also wanted to mention too is that I do teach sewing classes. So we have sewing workshops bi-monthly. So if you do attend a beginner's workshop, we do have intermediate workshops that follow directly after, where you'll learn different skills. So I am teaching you how to sew. We are not teaching pattern making. We're not teaching how to actually take your measurements and create your own patterns. No, but I will teach you how to read a pattern, and that's just as important. So when you want to make your own clothing, you can know how to read the sewing pattern so that you'll be able to create your own. What we do have upcoming is a Valentine's Day for my Galentine, my single ladies, or even some ladies that just want to learn how to sew. We are doing what we call a sip and sew, but we also will have dinner. We will have, you can shop with vendors. We'll also have, complimentary charcuterie boards. We'll also have wine. So it'll just be a whole nice vibe. And that's going to be February 14th. I do not have the flyer yet, but you heard it here first. So I will be posting that within the next few days if you are interested in that. I do want to say we are located in Douglasville, Georgia, but that doesn't mean that you're limited to work with us only in Georgia. We do virtual consultations with our clients, so we are able to work with you online. The same way that I'm corresponding through video, this is the same way that I will correspond with my clients, will be through video. And same thing, that you definitely have to have measuring tape. A lot of people do have measuring tape in their house, but that's for like measuring fixtures and things in their home, but we need soft measuring tape that's going to wrap around your body. Okay. So that's what I also did want to mention, that we're not only exclusive to Georgia clients, we do work with out of town clients as well. I did want to also say that we do love creating bespoke gowns. So we do create wedding gowns. We like to create prom gowns. We do birthday dresses, and a lot of things that you all see online is something that's requested, or even something that I've just felt like I wanted to create. But we're not limited to what you see. If you look on my social media websites, I do have a range of dresses that I create. We do pantsuit. We make pantsuits as well. So it's not only dresses that we create. There may be something in particular that you like about a design that you saw. Maybe I didn't create it, but you want me to recreate something that you saw as your inspiration. Yes, we can do that. So that is something that I would definitely want to talk to new clients about. If you are interested, you can reach out to me through my website, www.sofluent.com. I also have social media is So Fluent on all social media handles. And again, like I mentioned, so if you are interested in even taking a private sewing class, I do offer private sewing classes. We do travel. So if you are not located in Georgia and you would like me to come to your city to teach a class, I would say if you know about 5, maybe six ladies or even men that are interested, just let me know. And then we are able to travel to your city. So that is something that if you're interested in, just let me know. And I did mention briefly, we do love creating women's wear, but we have created menswear and we are well versed in creating different designs. So if you are a young man or an older gentleman who is looking for a custom suit, we have created custom suits for men. We do, again, like I said, we offer alterations. So if you have something that just doesn't fit right, let's be honest, things just don't fit the way they used to be. They used to fit. And a lot of times when they make these clothing, they don't know your measurements. They don't know how tall you are. They don't know how wide or how narrow you are, or even how long your arms are for your sleeves. So a lot of times we can just alter things for you. So that is something that if you are interested in, again, we do offer those services. Right now we are completely booked for December. So if you are interested in anything custom, we like to have about 6 weeks if we can to create a design from scratch. So what that means is if your event is January 5th, we need to start designing and actually start getting your fabric at least by December 1st. That's 1 month. I did say 6 weeks. That's the minimum. Like, it's very rare that we can do things in a shorter period of time. It just depends on our what our flow looks like. If we are available, then we probably can work it out. But just, like I said, if you're interested, you can just contact us and we'll be looking forward to hearing from new clients. Again, just give us at least 6 weeks. We like to have 6 weeks. And for our brides, we like to have at least 5 months if we can. We know weight fluctuates, we know things happen. So we want to make sure that we're giving you enough time and opportunity, just for corrections or alterations or anything like that. So yes. So if you're interested, just let us know. You can send us an email or you can reach out to us on social media. Thank you.
How powerful is that? I'm telling you, I love just hearing all of the things that you're offering and that people can really tap in. If you want to have something special, one of a kind, definitely be able to reach out to you because, again, like I said, we're here in the ATL, so there's events to go to, and you want to show up fabulous and fly and different, and NATISA is the person to go to. And then, of course, you're here locally in Georgia in Douglasville. So I want to go back, though, to the teaching component because I know that, a lot of people are able to, and this is in anything, y'all know you can be at a job and somebody can know their job, they can be a top performer, but they can't really teach you anything, right? So for you to have the ability to be self-taught and then be able to teach somebody else, that's so beautiful to me. So tell us about the workshops. How have they went? Because I believe earlier we were talking about you do it for not only adults but children as well.
Yes, absolutely. So the sewing workshops, so we actually currently we sew, as I mentioned, we don't have our own studio just yet, but it's coming. So right now, even in Douglasville, we sew our workshops are held at the Cultural Arts Council, which is an amazing place. Shameless plug because they do amazing things for the community. It's an art center where they have different events and things like that. But yeah, so if you are a beginner, if you're interested in sewing anything, you have to take this workshop. So we go from the basics, from the very beginning. You look at a sewing machine, you don't know what you're looking at. So we actually show you how to use the sewing machine. We have the fabric already. You don't have to buy fabric. So we have things, and we have a variety of fabrics. So maybe there's something that you like that may be different from what someone else likes. So everybody will have their own sewing machine that we do provide. So you don't have to bring your own sewing machine. So again, just everything is there. You just show up. You sign up and you show up. So with the children, we like to teach them at least 8 years old, because they're able to grasp the concept a little bit better. With adults, you come, as you are. You may have never sewn on a button before. A lot of times, the only thing that you probably have seen is like a sewing needle. Like you probably don't even know how to, thread a needle. So so we take you as you are when you come in. So we are able to teach. So like you said, I am self-taught, but I found that I'm really passionate about teaching, especially something that I enjoy. So I'm able to just kind of break it down in a way that I was able to learn. So when you start sewing, you'll see that everybody doesn't learn the same way. So if you are able to break it down where, oh yeah, it makes sense, when you say it like that, that's the goal for me. Like if I can teach a young 8-year-old up until, someone who's in their 60s, the goal is just to get them excited about sewing and just kind of just give them the basics so they can go on their own sewing journey. So that's pretty much what we do.
That's amazing. I'm telling you, for those out there who are creatives and who, want to learn how to sew your own clothes, who want to be able to, maybe even if it's not going to be a hobby, maybe they're really taking it into a full business, I would probably say get with NATISA so that she can tell you how to start it off and start it off well, because it's nothing like getting information from somebody who's already in the business. So you've done some of the trial and error, so she can help you kind of, go around, get over some of those things that you may not know about and really be able to tap into the nitty gritty, I guess, as people would say, to get to the real thing, so that you don't have to do all the trial and error. You can ask her questions. She can show you how to, get past just thread and needle, because y'all know, honey, putting that needle through that little, putting that thread through that little needle, bad. I remember home making, thinking like, oh my God, we got to do this.
Yes.
It's crazy.
That is so true. So even with the sewing machine, there are some fancy sewing machines that have what they call an automatic threader, but you still have to manually do something with the needle. So the machines that we use, yes, you will have to thread this needle. The difference is the sewing machine needle, the eye is not at the top, it's at the bottom.
Okay.
So when you're going to, to thread the machine, a lot of people, they'll lick the thread
Yep.
and things like that. And even that's very unsanitary. I try to tell people don't do that, especially in my class. But, there are like little tools that can help you thread the machine. And then you just have to, your eyes, you just have to trust your judgment.
Yeah, listen, that thread behind unraveling, like you said, back in the day, we used to go, y'all know people was licking stamps, licking thread and everything. We was licking everything back in the day. So, but that ain't sanitary now. The COVID has been out.
Right, exactly.
They have other things to help you with that. But that's good to know, because again, it's such a difficult thing for a lot of people. That hand-eye coordination don't always be working for everybody in the NATISA. I know you already figured that out from the people who come to class. So it's great to know that you're an expert and you can help them with that, and that you have patience, because I know that this has to be really difficult when you're really trying to show people how to, do something creative. And I know that means it takes a lot of patience, but that's a great thing, because if you love teaching, then I know that it makes it all the more easier for you to be able to work people through until they get that aha moment. And then next thing you know, honey, they pressing that pedal and they get down with it. So I want to ask a question before I move on. Bespoke. a lot of people don't really know what that means. Can you break that down for us?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So as I mentioned before, so the things that you buy online most likely came from a factory. There are people that, the workers that they're there, they're able to create things bespoke for me when we tailor something specifically for you. So this is something that nobody else is going to have. So the cool thing about it is that you're in the design process, so you can, I'll show you fabrics, I'll show you different things, and you can decide, yes, I like this, or no, I don't like this. But also we take your vision and we create what we know that you'll love. So of course we'll show you a sketch. So I'm not a great sketch artist, but I can show you what it will look like. So that's part of the process as well. So showing you a visual before we even get to the fabrications, tailoring it to fit you. Again, some people don't like things that's really tight or fitted, but we do want it to look nice, right? So we want it to complement our shapes. We want it to to fit well. So that's pretty much what we do. We make sure that it's tailored specifically for you. I can pretty much, now that I've been doing this for a while, I can look at you and I can decide what shape of dress that we would like. A-line shapes. I said the girls like some mermaid dresses, but everybody shouldn't wear mermaid dresses. And if we're being honest, if you come to me, you know that you trust me with my judgment, and I can tell you, yes, this is going to work, and no, that won't work. So that is part of something that I love doing, because I can just make you feel beautiful in whatever event or whatever you're trying to do. So I help you with that. Of course, you put your own swag on it, you put your own on it, but I can help you with that in the process.
Now that part, honey, I love, because you can go places and people will tell you if you're going shopping off the rack, and somebody said, well, how does this look? And they're salespeople. So 9 times out of 10, they're trained or told to really tell you that everything looks good on you because they're trying to make the sale. I love that you tell people that everything doesn't look good on everybody, because it doesn't. I know back in the day, they used to do the one size fits all. It
Yes,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
How they sold that concept, it amazes me still. But even if everybody can put it on, it's not going to look the same on everybody. So you have to
Exactly.
recognize, the things about yourself that you need to accentuate, things that you need to kind of camouflage a little bit. And if you got somebody like NATISA who has a practice eye, this is somebody you want to go to, because you want to make sure as you show up, especially if you're in business for yourself, you want to put your best look and
Mhm.
foot forward, right?
Yes,
You want to
yes.
show up. Yeah. So hey, please make sure you all connect with her. But NATISA, I do want to ask you what a question I ask everybody that happens to be on center stage. How important is visibility to your business?
Wow. It is very important for my business. Again, I mentioned I am home based. So how on the street going to be able to find me? They don't know my personal address, right? So this is one of those things where if we're not actively engaged on social media, if we don't have our email marketing and things like that, we're not seen. So being visible is essentially being seen. So when I'm on social media and I'm posting, whether it's a meme or if it's a video or story, whatever it is, I'm engaging to be visible. I am trying to show people what I do so that you can, you can see what we do, and then hopefully you'll be interested in booking with us. I like the behind the scenes. I like to show you when my clients come in, of course, with their permission. I like to show you clips from my classes. So it's very important to have, like, even platforms like this. There's not many people that are able to sit and talk about their business, especially being entrepreneurs. We need these platforms to be able to share our information and connect with different audiences, because my audience is only limited to who follows me, right? So if I'm connected with you and you have a different audience, and we're able to speak on these platforms where now I'm connected to the SheEO's audience. So that's important, because we need to be seen as entrepreneurs, because if our business is not seen, we're not seen, we're not going to be able to make this work for us. So that's very important.
Hey, you hit the nail on the head. People think that, of course, you've got customers clients that you've worked with before. And of course, word of mouth is always powerful. When somebody does a good job, they can tell somebody else. But there's also an opportunity by being here on the center stage, like you said, that not only are people getting to hear about you and hear some things, to know that, honey, I know NATISA said my grandmother told me a few things. It's an opportunity for people to connect with you. It's an opportunity for you to resonate with people. And then not only that, but maybe sewing is not for me. Maybe I want to talk to my daughter who's creative and wants to sew. So now I found out that you've got sewing classes. So now I can talk to her about, hey, you need to go see NATISA so she can help you and show you how to do what you need to do. So it's so many opportunities, whether you purchase get something, tailor-made for you, or whether you go to the sewing classes. But she has multiple things that you can get to become a part of, and that can help you in your journey, whether it is to look better yourself or to create something for yourself. So I just think that's just so amazing. And it is really why we talk about center stage. So I'm going to transition into the fact of, if you want to be on center stage and you want to be here to talk about your business or your brand, if you want to showcase your products and your services, then you need to go to the SheEODistrict.com, go to the SheEO Center Stage, so that you can reserve your space for a 9 p.m. on a Monday night, so I can talk to you, because we want to hear about who you are. We want to give you that visibility so that you can be more credible, so you can have people who can know what you're doing and really buy into your products and services, to really kind of get you out there more. I don't care who it is. Everybody needs customers if they're going to be in business, right? So you want to be able to be visible, and the SheEO Center Stage is exactly the place to be. Not only that, but I want to transition also into the WIN network. We mentioned earlier about the most engaged person would get a opportunity to get an ad for the WIN network. And so we have such good content. When we talk about the WIN network, it's about empowerment. We empower on the WIN network. We have different hosts who have show content that really inspire, motivate, and empower you to be the best version of yourself. But we also have the Empowered Morning Show, which is on WIN network. We come on Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Currently on hiatus, but you can go to at Empowered Mornings on YouTube and follow us on Facebook to catch any of our previous shows. And then we're coming back, honey, strong in January. So that's going to be celebrating our first year anniversary. But right after that comes our one and only Reverend Pat Flowers. She comes on at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with her morning devotional. And I'm telling y'all, Reverend Pat knows the word. She always brings it strong. She helps you to get yourself together. So make sure, if you have not tuned in, make sure you start tuning in every morning, Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. And then I want to talk about, honey, Hype Me Up Fridays with the Hype Me Up Queen herself, Keisha K. Marie Spencer. Listen, Fridays is all about Hype Me Up, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keisha knows how to do it to get you involved, get you connected, get you hyped up for the weekend. So make sure that you are tapping into that. All the resources and shows that are on the SheEO District, make sure you connect, because Hype Me Up Keisha, baby, hypes you up. And then, of course, if you're not a part of the SheEO organization, or you are a part and you know somebody who needs to be connected, tell them to go and become a part of the SheEO District. Go to the SheEODistrict.com so that you can get more information, so that you can become a part of a tribe of people who are looking to help you in the area of health, business, social, and wealth. Listen, it's SheEO plus CEO. So you want to be the CEO of your health, of your business, of your wealth, and of course, socially, you want to be that too. So make sure you connect with the SheEODistrict.com so that you can connect and find a tribe of like-minded individuals who are looking to do and help you to become the best version of yourself. Speaking of that, we are getting ready to have the SheEO Tribe membership registration. Yes, that means that we are kicking off the SheEO 100 campaign. So let me stop here and let this video roll so you can get a little bit more information.
90 years, Dahomey has lived under the thumb of the Oyo. When it rains, our ancestors weep for the pain we have felt in the dark hulls of ships bound for distant shores. When the wind blows, our ancestors push us to march into battle against those who enslave us. When it thunders, our ancestors demand we rip the shackles of doubt from our minds and fight with courage. We fight not just for today, but for the future. We are the spear of victory. We are the blade of freedom. We are the Dahomey.
Yes, SheEO, honey, 100 women. We are looking for 100 women to join the SheEO tribe. And listen, you already saw there, when you're getting ready to go to war, you want to go to war with your sisters. You want to take action. You want to get out here and make some changes in your life. So I really stupidly love that. And in addition, if y'all are not familiar with SheEO Cares has really been able to help so many families. I mean, they just fed 8 families for Thanksgiving, and now you can tap into the SheEOHopeline.com to get prayer and mental health counseling. It's just a place where you can go and request that to help you help yourself by tapping into people who are there waiting to talk to you, to help you through whatever it is that you're going through. A lot of times people experience a lot of grief during the holidays, and so this is a great opportunity to tap in and connect with SheEOHopeline.com. And now we are going to talk about the most engaged guest. Yes, because y'all know whoever it was, baby, was tapped in, tuned in, listening to NATISA talk about sewing, right? So FLUENT. So we're going to shout out. It is none other than the person who is the most engaged guest, who is going to Lakeisha Sakai. Lakeisha, you know I probably messed up your last name, but congratulations. We are super excited to have you as the guest. So make sure you stay connected to your messenger. We'll reach out and make sure that we connect with you to help you to get that ad spot on the WIN network. So very excited about that. So NATISA, listen, I want to have everybody make sure that they can connect with you. Can you give them your contact information again, please, ma'am?
Sure, yes. So my website is www.sofluent.com, as mentioned it's on the screen. You can also text me. I do have a business line. You can text me at 678-752-1904. It is directly to me. So you may have a question. Hey, I'm looking for embroidery. Text me exactly what you're looking for. You can text me the date, and also send me some inspiration pictures if it's a custom item. But yes, I'm so fluent on all social media websites. And I look forward to connecting with you all.
Great, great, great. Now you gave out a number just for those people who was a little slow on the draw. Repeat that number again.
Okay, that phone number is 678-752-1904.
1904. Perfect. Y'all make sure y'all take advantage of this contact information and reach out to NATISA. You already see she's passionate about what she does, and she really wants to see you, step out into something that you're going to feel amazing in. We all like to feel good in our clothes. So this is the opportunity to find some things that fit you well. So that way you ain't got a tug. Because sometimes you can put on something that can be cute, but you standing where you pulling your dress down, or you trying to hold hold your stomach in, or you're doing different things that make it uncomfortable. And you want to look good, but you want to feel good and look good at the same time. So Leticia is the person that you need to connect to so that you can do that. Now, Leticia, we're getting ready to close down the broadcast, but what would you like to share with the audience?
So basically, the biggest thing for me, I just want to talk about just being an entrepreneur. I want to encourage people who are interested in whatever field it may be. I do want to encourage you to just keep going. They hard, and I never said that this was easy, and I will keep repeating myself. Nobody said this was easy. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for over 6 years now. So that means that even though I may apply sometimes, the clients come. So that means that you just have to stay consistent. The clients will come, even if you're not ready for full-time entrepreneurship. Just go for it. I would say, they say use your 9 to 5 to fund your hobby and fund your business. Do that. Also, for what I do, I am very passionate about it, and I love to teach that as well. So again, if you are interested in anything sewing related, I can even answer questions about it. So just reach out to me if you have any questions regarding the sewing business. If you're trying to be a client, or if you just have questions about entrepreneurship, I am available for all of those things. So hopefully that something today resonated with you, and that you want to connect with me on something. I do look forward to hearing from you all.
I love when I tell you that this has been such a breath of fresh air, because a lot of times you have people who are in their industry and want to keep industry secrets. They don't want to share. They don't want people to ask them questions. They want to keep it really close. But at the end of the day, what I love is that you have been able to tell people that you've given them a phone number. If you are having some issues, whether it is to actually work with me, or you just have some questions about sewing, that you're available and you want to help, and they can ask. And I think that is just such a huge thing. And it just speaks to who you are as an individual. So I wish you so much success in every single thing that you do. I wrote down a number, baby, because I might need to buy me, honey, something, a bespoke outfit, baby, so I can bust out down in 2024 and do that thing. So I'm excited about it. And I already put a bug in Kelly's ear, honey, for the SheEO ladies. So she'll be making an announcement sometime soon about that, I'm sure. But until then, I just want to make the announcement that next week, our special guest is going to be event planner Melody Culbreth. Melody will be here, honey, next Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you all tune in, and let's hear about the world of event planning. She does it like no other. So we want to make sure that we connect with that. And then also, if y'all haven't heard, honey, this Saturday, all roads lead to Taste Urban. If you have not been to Taste Urban, oh my God, this is the holiday business event, honey. This is where the holiday party will be. Black excellence in entrepreneurship and businesses. Make sure you attend. It is going to be at a new location. So make sure you go out, come out, and make sure that you tap into all of the goodies that will be there. People with products and honey, food and liquor. Blue Wolf will be in the building. Yes, we will be. So make sure you stop by our booth and say hello and get you a sample of Blue Wolf if you haven't already tried it. But there's so many vendors who are going to be there showing you what they have. It's just a great place to be. So make sure you come out Saturday, the 16th of December. It's going to be from 6 to 10 p.m. This is, like I said, it's going to be a holiday party. So we're going to turn up and have a great time. Make sure that you do that. And I also want to talk to you all about Black Authors Connect. If you have not heard about that, when Black Authors Connect, we meet up at the RB Solution Center, honey, where the authors show up and we talk about, all of the things that we're doing, the books that we're writing, making connections, really figuring out ways to get our books sold, but to take it from not just books, but to create a whole business behind it, to know some strategies and some marketing principles and things like that to get us out. And of course, it all goes back to visibility. So if you are not a part of that, this is a author's initiative to help you to connect. So go to the RB Solutions Center website and make sure that you follow and go on Facebook, because we also have a Facebook group called When Black Authors Connect, so that you can stay in the know about when we're meeting up again in January. And so you can follow up and be there, because when we connect, amazing things happen. So we want you to be there. NATISA, thank you again for being here with us tonight. Again, you have told the people a lot of information, not only about starting in criminal justice and then following your purpose and your passion, and then not only doing that, but doing it in excellence and then scaling it up. So I love that, because sometimes people are one-dimensional in what they do in business, and there's so many other avenues that you can tap into. So I think that's such an awesome thing, and we look forward to seeing more from you. If you all are looking for a class to take that helps you to learn a little bit more about sewing, when is the next class?
The next class is going to be February 14th on Valentine's Day, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a nice event for the ladies. Men are involved, they're included too. Men sew, so I would say for anyone who's interested.
Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all follow her. And honey, go ahead and follow her on her social media platforms, so that way you can stay in the know. There's the information on the screen again. Go to So Fluent and make sure that you connect with NATISA, so that way you can go and be at that event on February the 14th, so that you can learn some information about just how to sew. If you're creative, that's the place to be. Or if you have always wanted to do it and didn't know how, she's already told you how she has that teacher's heart. So go somewhere where people got patience for you, baby, because them people that be stressing you out and you be like, girl, I done showed you how to thread this needle. You don't want those people. You want somebody like NATISA that's gonna be like, baby, the hole is down here. So take your time. Take your time to thread the needle correctly. So yes, that's what we're looking for. Again, it's been such a pleasure to have you here on the SheEO Center Stage. And listen, guys, tune in next week. We will be back 9 p.m. with Melody Culberth talking about her event planning business. And I want you all to sign up for SheEO Center Stage, because this is the place to be. If you need visibility for your business, you need to be on the SheEO Center Stage. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Things happen, right? This is 2023, baby, and we are unapologetically showing up, running our business, living our lives, and we are SheEO Center Stage. Miss Lene,
yeah,
tell us, honey, about these whoopie pies and how you got started in the business.
Wow, that is a short but long story. I actually started baking at 6. Hello, everyone. I am Renatha Lene Mitchell, and the owner and chef of Lene's Whoopie Pies and Pastry.
Hey, ladies, have you heard about the SheEO Center Stage? If you have not, then please go to the page, check out some of our recent broadcasts, and then go to the SheEODistrict.com, click on programs, go to SheEO Center Stage, and then register so that we can showcase you on the center stage. That's right. It's an opportunity for you to get increased visibility for your business. And not only that, you establish your credibility in your chosen niche, and you promote your products and your services. You let people know who you are, and it's just going to change the game and help your bottom line altogether. And that's what it's all about, positioning yourself and your business to be seen by the masses. So listen, go ahead, sign up, register now, so that I can be talking to you on Monday nights on the SheEO Center Stage. I will see you there. Welcome to Center Stage.